What is going on, everybody? Sana here, reacting to some highlights of Nico Iamaleava, the number one recruit of the class of 2023. And one thing that I'm really excited about is, as a Samoan guy myself, it's really cool to see other Samoans thriving in the collegiate level and putting our country and our people on the map, you know. And the most recent guy that we had coming out was DJ Iamaleava, who's had some success at the collegiate level, but has had a pretty rough time. He transferred from Clemson to Oregon State, so it's nice to get some fresh young quarterbacks. You know, us Samoans are known for producing offense and defensive linemen, not necessarily anybody in the skill position except for quarterback. So it's really nice to see somebody representing our people like that. So I'm really excited to break down some of Nico's film. I'm checking out his spring game, his most recent spring game. So he's going to be at Tennessee. Hendon Hooker leaving, so there's an opening at that quarterback position. We'll see what Josh Heupel does. I haven't necessarily checked the roster, didn't watch this spring game in particular, but I'm excited to see his progression. They call him Nillionaire Nico because he's making, I heard, somewhere in the neighborhood of $12 million. So that's definitely life-changing money for a collegiate athlete, and I want to see how he performs at the next level. SEC competition is next level, so he's going from California down south. So I'm really excited to see the progression that he makes and see if he sinks or swim. One thing about that kid is he's very thin. So at the SEC level, you got to have a little bit of size on your frame, and we'll see if he's able to accommodate for that. Let's get into these highlights. Shout out to Devo Highlights, who made these highlights for Nico. Let's get into it. Let's turn down those. Honestly, he looks like he's gotten some size. Simple shot in the flat. The accuracy's there. He's very accurate. You see how he stands. He's ready to fire off. You know, he's very tall, being 6'5", so you're able to see over the line and you're set and ready to throw. Looks like he's looking that run receiver. There it is, looking in the flat. He had his eyes locked into that receiver, so it looks like that was his primary read. I want to see if he's able to navigate between multiple reads, but that was just one. See the dig and fire it in there. Underneath, able to navigate through the pocket. Get out. Good pocket awareness at the collegiate level. You got to be able to have some kind of pocket awareness. You can't just stand back there and be a statue. You got to be able to move, especially with these pass rushers. You've seen Georgia's pass rushers coming out. You've seen Alabama's pass rushers. Pass rushers are a premium at the SEC level. So Nico being able to escape and maneuver in the pocket, step back, step up, step to the side, get out, all of those things are going to be crucial for his development at the next level. They're standing in, moving out, rolling to his right, firing a strike. Nice throw. That ball had to be thrown on a line or else it would sail out of bounds. So he threw it on a line. Great play by his receiver getting to the ball, or tight end. Not entirely sure who that one was. Pocket is good. Back shoulder. That's a good toss. You have a safety barreling down. You have a corner over top. And he threw it back shoulder, so there was a little bit of room between the receiver and the sidelines. Receiver couldn't make the grab, but nice play. Get out of the pocket, make some plays. His ability to maneuver and get out of the pocket is going to be really important. But one thing that you're noticing, at least I'm noticing about Nico, is his fluidity. He seems very fluid and comfortable in the pocket, not like he's panicky. You usually are able to tell with quarterbacks, sometimes their legs get fidgety in the pocket, and that's when they're starting to panic a little bit. I'm not seeing the fidgety, is that fidgety a word? I don't know. I'm not seeing him get a little erratic with his footwork in the pocket. Plus, he has that jump set throw. I don't know if that's the term that quarterback coaches are using for that, or quarterback teachers, where they kind of just jump off the back foot so they can whip it with their hip and their arm. Throwing off the back foot, that's kind of the Dak Prescott specialty, and Aaron Rodgers does that jump set as well. You've seen a lot of quarterbacks incorporate that. I saw that a little bit when he threw a deep ball earlier. I'm seeing really good footwork. I really like his footwork. He stands tall in the pocket, isn't afraid to fire in strikes. Get out of the pocket. See it, get out. Yeah, I know this is a very limited sample size, but there's a level of fluidity that Nico shows in the pocket that I'm very much impressed by. He has good footwork in the pocket, but his fluidity to kind of feel the rush, at least in this, obviously in a spring game, you being able to feel the rush, you know what I'm saying, isn't necessarily something that's conducive to a real game because they're not allowed to touch you. You're wearing a different colored jersey. But if he's able to get a good feel for the pocket, I don't know what Tennessee's offensive line situation is looking like, how many 5-stars or whatnot. I haven't really done any deep dive as to what his offensive line's looking like. But one, I noticed fluidity in his movement. He doesn't get happy feet in the pocket. He stands in there, makes the throw. One thing that you didn't see in this particular highlight video that I would like to see moving forward is I really want to see his ability to look off one read and kind of go through progressions, because at the NFL level, you're going to have to be able to move through progressions, go 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes even throw to your check down. And Nico didn't really do too much of that, but that's okay. He's a freshman, so I'm expecting there to be some growing pains. But overall, I mean, he did a pretty decent job. I only saw one ball hit the ground, or two, the back shoulder, and then I saw another pass that hit the ground. I think it was a quick slant. But for the most part, everything stayed on schedule. I think Josh Heupel, if Nico starts this year, is going to protect him. And that's a good thing, especially with quarterback like that. He needs time to develop. The SEC is a beast, and I'm not expecting a freshman to come out there and really just take the world by storm. You don't really often see that. Not even Bryce Young was a freshman. But overall, a shout out to Nico Iamaleava for putting us Samoans on the map again. You know, it's been a little bit of time since DJ Uiagalelei was like that next prospect that was supposed to be the guy. So he's going to be, I'm excited to see what he does moving forward. Thanks, guys.